Hello there, Scorpio. It's so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your June love reading. And this reading will actually be good from now until about mid-July. It's good for about 4 or 5 weeks. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support of my channel. Okay, so let's get into your energy. Okay, lovely energy here on the bottom. Milk and honey, that's the 10 of cups. That, everything that you are hoping for in a love relationship is in your aura. It's underneath. It's what you're hoping for. Now, right now, you have orphaned and chaos and conflict, and observer. There could be somebody, the observer is that energy of somebody kind of watching you, or you could be watching and waiting to see, what is going on. You could be separated from somebody at this time. There's this energy of feeling left out, however that may mean, with, a love partner. Or it could be that, like, if you're single right now, just feeling like there's nobody, on the horizon. It's kind of like looking on the horizon. Is there anybody, out there for me that you really and truly do want, everything. You want the whole shebang when it comes to love, right? We also have unfinished symphony underneath there. So there could be, once again, like this, I think the unfinished symphony is that, you haven't quite figured this out. What is this chaos and the conflict? How's that making you feel orphaned at this time or left out at this time? So that's kind of a difficult energy. We'll get more details with the tarot about how to, what could be causing that or blocking you from moving out of that energy so that you can move into your 10 of cups. So let's look at your soulmate card. Let's see what we have here. Crossroads, balance, sacred space, creativity. Okay, so when the creativity card comes up, it's about reconnecting with your inner child, of understanding that the best way to heal, especially if you are, in this energy, this is like the 5 of cups energy. If you're feeling very alone at this time, is to get, create just for the fun of it. It doesn't have to be that you're going to sell it or share it or give it away to anybody. Just creating out of creating. You see how she has, like, I don't know, I guess coffee or hot chocolate, but then, has the whipped cream, and it's just kind of like making a design with the whipped cream. I mean, there's no purpose in that except that for true enjoyment. And I feel like that is the message. There's something about getting into the energy of just truly enjoying, the simple things in life, right? Because we have vibration here. I feel like your vibration may be low at this time. And with this energy, right, it makes a lot of sense that you could be feeling, kind of sad at this time. But the message here is it's about, creating a sacred space for yourself. It says altar, prayer, candles, commune with your own divinity. Reconnecting with Scorpio, reconnecting with your inner child. It will help you to bring balance. We have the crossroads card here. I feel like you're at a crossroads trying to decide perhaps about this relationship, about life in general. There's this energy of just, I feel like it's almost like you want to pivot. You want to go in a new direction because you're having a hard time. Yeah, it says stay centered in your higher self. I think you're having a hard time for some reason, and hopefully we can figure that out in the tarot. You're having some difficulty right now pivoting out of a difficult energy. So it's almost as if, like it's almost this energy. I have this energy of you'll do just about anything to get out of this energy, but it's really about going within. It's about reconnecting with your inner child, giving yourself the love that you may be trying to find elsewhere and are having a difficult time finding it. It's about understanding that finding love from the external starts with finding love for yourself. So yeah, I feel like, for some of you, you may want to do some grounding work, spend time outside in nature. If you can, walking barefoot or laying in grass or sand, really touching the earth, eating red foods, being in water. Working with water can help too, because it's almost as if you truly are out of balance. It's about bringing that balance back in. So let's see what we have here. Heart-to-heart conversations. Yeah, I feel like there's a conversation, because we have all of this energy, unfinished symphony. There's a conversation that you need to have. I think you're kind of like pushing feelings down that you really and truly want to have come out. We have finances and career here, and it says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And you have this orphaned energy. So it could be, if you're feeling a lack in your financial sector at this time, it could be also affecting your love life. When we don't have the money to kind of like even buy the things that, we only have enough money to buy the things that we need, right? And you can't splurge at all, that can be very difficult, If you're single and you're trying to date or something, and you feel like you can't even go out and buy, a new outfit or a new blouse or a new pair of shoes or something to, kind of boost your confidence, it can really play havoc in your love life. It makes you feel like, yeah, I just don't even want to go out because I don't have the clothes, or I don't feel good about my situation, my financial situation at this time. We also have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. Yeah, and I feel like once again, we had the heart-to-heart conversation, understanding there may be somebody that you need to talk to that's in the past, or is in your life now, but about something that may have happened in the past, because there is this forgiving and learning, forgiving somebody for maybe their part, but forgiving yourself for your part, of both of you coming together to learn from the experience. And then stay optimistic about your love life. This is really such a nice card. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Understanding that, and once again, I think this is a difficult energy to be in, but trying to do some things like grounding, or, just, reaching out to your friends and family and just saying, I need to go have some fun. I'm just in this funk, it's interesting that they're reminding me of this. When I was a child, and we would be sick, and my mother, would always, she was an RN, so she was great, when we were sick. She would, like give us a bath and put us on our pajamas, right? And then she would, like on a sunny afternoon, she would take us for a ride in the car, and you'd have your blanket and your pillow, and it was just getting out of the house, especially, and not like if you had a cold for one day, but you were kind of like, had a cold for like a week or so, and you couldn't go to school, and you were just kind of like in that funk of not feeling well. And I just remember how refreshing that was. It was really kind of stuck in my mind about how just getting out of the house and driving around on a pretty sunny afternoon can just raise your vibration, because remember, you have the vibration card here. It is about trying to raise your vibration at this time. So, and I really feel like, sometimes it is about reaching out to friends and family and saying, hey, I just need to go for a ride or watch a funny movie. Um, just, switching your vibration. Okay, let's go to the tarot and see what we have going on here. Now, this is nice. What? Knight of Cups. This is getting into a lighter energy. The Knight of Cups is loving life, Okay, so Scorpio, the Oracle cards are like a different story to this. So this is interesting. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So we're going to clarify, but the Nine of Pentacles is having no financial or career situation. Stepping in, being independent. This is a single lady card, but independent, having more money than you need, being able to go out, with your friends and, enjoy yourself, enjoying your life, being fine with you, being single, that you're okay with it. So let's go ahead and clarify and see what we have here. Full Nine of... Okay, there's the Three of Swords on the bottom. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, I think, there is this energy that, there was something that you really and truly wanted. And it could have something to do with family too, like having children or something like that, because you see there's a baby there. Something that you may have wanted to start, either starting a family, buying a new home, starting a new business, starting a new career. I get a sense, and I don't usually with this Sun card, that, there was something that you were hoping, a new fresh start was going to bring you joy and happiness. And now we have the Three of Swords. It's kind of like the Three of Swords is total disappointment, This is everything. This is the happiest card in the deck. And this is like the saddest card in the deck, right? So something that you really thought was going to bring you a lot of happiness ended up being very disappointing. So, underneath that, we have the Page of Cups. This is the forgiving and learning, understanding that out of this difficult energy, there is something to learn. It doesn't mean that you're still not going to achieve the sun, right? Energy. You still can achieve this because it's in your aura. It's just that right now it's not coming in as quickly. It's not coming in the way you thought it would. There's some disappointment attached to it. So we have the Nine of Pentacles here, the single lady card. Gender doesn't matter, but just working on your career, having the money that you think, that having more than enough money, but then we have the full card, the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Swords. The energy I'm getting here is that you took a new, and this is your love reading, okay? But I feel like money is coming into this reading and somehow, or your career. I feel like you went onto a new path, some time ago. You went onto this new path, but it's almost as if you are blocking, you are blocking the happiness of this new path because it's almost as if you feel like it's going to fall down. Okay, because this is the Nine of Wands. I'm putting up all these barricades because I don't want anything bad to happen. Because the Seven of Swords, somebody may have hurt you in the past, betrayed you, maybe even financially betrayed you, took advantage of you somehow. The Seven of Swords is a very difficult energy of somebody kind of stabbing you in the back, leaving in the middle of the night. Saying bad things behind your back about you. You went onto this new path and you thought, oh, I'm getting a fresh start, and once again, because this is the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like you may have taken a big change in your life, a big career change, a big business change. You could have bought a new house, moved to a new city, Even with the Pentacles, you could have, you know, had a financial, a change in your major finances in some way. So you could have like gotten a divorce, or you could have even got married, something there with the money, you know. And you were like, oh my goodness, I'm going on this new adventure, and I am going to be really, my finances are going to be great. I'm going to attract in all the love, the joy, the abundance that I want. And then it's almost as if you were afraid it was going to come crashing down on you. Like it was going to end. Somebody was going to take advantage of you, leave you in the middle of the night. And that is actually the energy that you're sitting in that is preventing the sun from coming in. So it's understanding that your vibration, your attitude about what it is that you are trying to manifest, or I feel like may have already manifested, is what is bringing in this difficult energy. Because at some point in the past, and once again, with this, you know, grounded energy that keeps coming up, that root chakra, it happened a long, long time ago. It could have been even like, you know, your childhood, you know, perhaps, you know, your parents got divorced or something, and you were at a very young age, or, you know, your best friend, you know, is having a very difficult time with her marriage or something like that. And you're like, yeah, relationships don't last. So this relationship isn't going to last. It's almost as if you are manifesting for it not to last. Really interesting. Because your obstacle here is the Hermit. It's almost as if you are in this energy of, yeah, I'm going to be alone, you know. So it's almost this energy of, I am going to be alone in the future. So yeah, I might as well just already be in that vibration. So Scorpio, I really feel like it's about changing. I think it's about trust. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Having a hard time balancing out. It's almost as if you're trying to figure out all the different scenarios, okay, of how people could hurt you. It's almost like you're concentrating on the scenarios of how people can hurt you in love. So it's almost like confusing you. You're trying to overcome, you're trying to stay confident, and yet at the same time you're totally confused, because it's like, yeah, but it's almost as if you're almost trying to find proof that love doesn't last. If that makes any sense at all. You just can't seem to find the balance, have the patience in building a love relationship. And then for your advice, you have the Magician. You know, the Magician is about, you know, stepping into that energy of manifesting what it is that you want. But the Magician also has a little bit of that manipulative type of energy. So let's, I don't know if somebody in the past manipulated you, or if you're in a fearful energy, so you may be trying to manipulate a love situation that you're either in, or the way that you're trying to attract it in. Because the Magician is all about illusion. You know, it's complete facade. The Magician isn't real. You know, the magic tricks are not real. It's all a facade. There's almost this energy of either thinking, I mean, this is your advice, right? This is your advice. So let's see what we have here. Wow. Okay, Knight of Pentacles on the bottom. Keeps coming up. It's moving slow. You have victory here. You have a big decision. I think you have a very big decision. Can I just have one, please, for the Magician? I really want to make sure that I'm understanding this message. Okay, so I think you have, a big decision coming up. You're all up in your head. It's almost like you're trying to overanalyze this. You have a High Priestess here. It's about going back into your heart space. Looking. I feel like the message here is that, you have a certain belief around love, because we have the Two of Cups. Belief, and this could also be marriage, long-term committed relationship, but it's also about your belief system about love, okay? And you have the Magician. I feel like it's almost like you're coming into it. And we have the Judgment. So there's two messages, okay? It could be that you are missing. You could be separated from somebody, okay? And you are trying to manifest. This is your advice. You're manifesting, okay? This relationship coming back into balance, okay? But even if that is your scenario, okay, it's about being really careful that there's this energy of the illusion of what you think a long-term committed relationship is, how that may differ from what it truly is. It's almost, and if you are not like separated from somebody and you're having a hard time you're single and having a hard time attracting somebody new in, there is this energy of really being careful about judging love, like looking at the facts instead of the illusion that you may be wanting or creating. It's a little bit of the fairy tale, okay? Wanting the fairy tale, but the fairy tale doesn't really exist. It's a magic trick, right? It's kind of like that energy of Cinderella being saved by the prince, right? It doesn't really happen in life, right? And unfortunately, we have so many movies, that are based on, somebody coming in and saving the damsel in distress, right? You probably can name like 10 of them right off the top of your head. It's the idea that maybe you have kind of grown up with from a young age, because we have the Hierophant, about what marriage is, about what a long-term committed relationship is, what a romantic relationship is. It's based on something that is an illusion instead of what is real. It's asking you, this whole situation is asking you, what is it that you truly want out of a long-term relationship? It's almost as if the universe is saying to you, listen, you want the 10 of Cups, right? You want the 10 of Cups, but which one do you want? The one that is kind of realistic and based on your value system, or the one that's an illusion? You want the movie version or the real story? Because you're having this kind of almost like an epiphany, I'll say, Scorpio. It's like an epiphany about either a relationship you're already in or just love in general. You're taking a look, you're judging love, you're judging what it is that you truly want out of a relationship. And I feel like you are at a crossroads. I feel like you are at this point where it's kind of like a reality check. I mean, that's all I can say. It's kind of like almost like a reality check about, yeah, okay, what is it that I want? Do I want something fake or do I want something real? What do I want to bring to the relationship? Do I want to bring something, fake, or do I want to bring something real? the person that I'm in a relationship, do I want the true authentic version of that person that has the same core values that I do? Or do I want the illusion of whatever it is, right? This is kind of like a little bit, I guess, of, getting, understanding that the entire package, and this is, I just want it to look good. It's a very interesting energy. This is all coming into balance for you, though. In the past, you may have always gone for the magician, somebody that looks good, acts good, you take to a party, everybody enjoys the person, but at the same time, when it comes time to have a long-term committed relationship, does that person also, are they responsible? Do they have, a job? Because we have the finances and career here, It's about understanding what it is that you want in the whole package, not just the illusion of the package. Really interesting, because when you come into this, then you have the Queen of Wands energy. You have your confidence. It's like you get your mojo back in a way, because it's kind of like, I think you're kind of like, you could have, you could have a good friend, right? Or something like that, has, has recently gotten into a relationship, or is in a relationship, and you're like, man, that looks really good. That's what I want. That's the life I want. But underneath, it's all fake. It's all fake. It's not going to last forever. That's why that Knight of Pentacles kept coming in. It's about building a strong foundation of understanding. Sure, the magician can trick you into believing that their life is real or whatever, but then, is it? Because the Hierophant is real. The Hierophant is no illusion, Five of Swords on the bottom. I think you're struggling with this at this time, and this is on your soul's path, to understand the treasure that you have within you, so that you can attract in something that is in alignment with what it is that you truly want. I feel almost an energy of you maybe comparing yourself to, like a friend or a movie, or social media. You're kind of like, well, yeah, I want, somebody that's really steady, that's responsible, that's going to go the long distance. But, then you're kind of like, yeah, but, I want that person to look like this, And I'm not saying that you can't find, but it's, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, do you want substance or flash? Oh, nice. King of Swords on the bottom. This is air sign, so it could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have Gemini energy here with the Lover's card. It's stepping into this energy of understanding that part of getting out of this funk with the Four of Cups, being like, yeah, I don't, because you are in a little bit of a funk, is coming into this situation with love, of understanding this, having this love for yourself, loving the goodness that is in people, of attracting people that are truly in an alignment for loving other people, of loving you. The magician doesn't necessarily love, right? The magician is, it could be, a fling, right? The magician could be a fling. It's the illusion of a relationship without being an actual relationship. And when you step into the energy of being confident that you are a person that really does deserve true love, of expressing your love to the ones that you want in your life and want to attract into your life. Look at this. You get that true love. It's really a lovely energy. I mean, because you have the Two of Cups here. You have the Lover's card. You have the Knight of Cups, right? You have this true, it's almost as like it's underneath your nose, and yet at the same time, you're, for some reason, okay, let's see what your Lover's Oracle card. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. Yeah, I think it's about you really getting into your heart space. What is it that you truly want in a love relationship? It's about you stepping into that energy of expressing to yourself how much you truly deserve to have somebody that is willing to express their love to you. That the Queen of Wands can be somebody that's super fun, the party girl, it's a little bit of understanding that, you can be a lot of fun, because remember we were talking about that. You can be a lot of fun, but you also are business savvy, you're attractive, you're creative, you are, you have so much to offer. And so it's also about, the energy of loving who you are for everything that you are, of being really honest with yourself and those people that you are thinking of possibly being in a relationship with or may be in a relationship with. It's about being who you truly are, and not putting on the magic tricks, being authentic and attracting authentic, really interesting energy. All right, Scorpio, I really do wish you so much love and light in this situation. I really am going to say you have so much wonderful, loving energy here. It is about stepping into your heart instead of in your head, because you have a lot of swords energy, and the swords is all about, like almost overanalyzing things, that can cause you to get into this energy of chaos and conflict, of almost overanalyzing everything in your life. And I do feel like for some of you, there is a heart-to-heart conversation that you need to have, possibly either, with yourself or with a past person, to close out that energy, to understand, yeah, that's a difficult energy. I'm done with that, and I'm ready to embrace the true love that is on your path. Really nice. I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. And I really do appreciate all of your support with likes, comments, and subscriptions. And I do hope to see you again really soon. Love and light to you. Bye for now.